One of the important decisions you'll need to make as a parent is whether to breastfeed or bottle feed your newborn. And even if you decide to breastfeed, you still on occasion may choose to give a supplemental bottle. Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Trachtenberg, author of Good Kids, Bad Habits, the Real Age Guide to Raising Healthy Children, and I'm going to give you some tips on bottle feeding your baby. For a variety of reasons, moms may choose to breastfeed and bottle feed at the same time. When breastfeeding, it's okay to give a supplemental bottle of either express breast milk or formula. Normally, if you're just breastfeeding, it's good to give the baby a few weeks to get used to just breastfeeding, and then you can give a supplemental bottle. On average, a newborn drinks about 2 to 3 ounces every 3 to 4 hours, and that's about 8 times a day. Choosing a bottle for your baby is really a personal preference. There are many different types of bottles out there on the market. For a newborn, it's really important to get a newborn nipple. You want it to be a slow flow so the baby doesn't choke or have difficulty swallowing. Some moms prefer to use the disposable liners in the bottles, and those are very safe. They're fine to use. They're actually very convenient, but they do cost more money. Well, it's important to hold the baby correctly when you're feeding a baby. You want to make sure that the baby is upright and you're supporting the baby's head. And this, again, will help the flow so the baby doesn't choke. You want to really make sure that the baby is not lying flat because the baby can choke, but also the formula can get into the middle ear, and that actually potentially can cause ear infections. There are many types of formulas on the market. The majority are cow's milk based formulas. There are also soy formulas for those allergic to lactose, or if you're a vegetarian, you prefer your child not to have anything milk-based. There's also specialty formulas too for severe allergies, so you need to speak to your pediatrician. But also the formulas come in a variety of different forms. There's ready-to-feed formulas, which basically you just pour right into the bottle and feed, and there's also powder and concentrate formulas, which you need to make them up and add water to. Room temperature is perfectly fine to feed your baby. In fact, it's preferable. You don't need to heat up the bottles. If you're taking them right out of the refrigerator, you can just let them stand for a few minutes, and that will be perfectly fine. It's not dangerous at all, and it also makes it easier for mom. Definitely do not microwave the bottles. You really have to be careful about that because when you microwave it, the heat is uneven and it can be very dangerous, or you can burn the baby, so no microwaving the bottles. So it's important to burp your baby to remove any swallowed air that they may have, and it will make them just feel more comfortable. So there's quite a few different ways to burp your baby. You can put it up to your shoulder, just make sure you support the head, and then just pat or rub the back. Another method that I like is to sit the baby up on your lap. With one hand support their chin and their neck, and then with your other hand on their back, again, you can pat and burp the baby. And the last method is to put the baby over your legs and with their tummy facing down, and then you can pat their back as well, and that will help them to burp. So if one doesn't work, you can try another method. With so many bottles and formulas to choose from on the market, you should have no trouble finding the right combination for you and your baby. I'm Dr. Jennifer Trachtenberg for Parents TV.